So basically, right now, if we talk about 53, I read is 33 while I was reading. 53 nations signed the Charter of the UN. What is Charter? Charter is basically a contract which defines the rights and privileges of a country. Okay? So UN learned from the mistakes of League of Nations, as I explained, and UN now consists of General Assembly, the Security Council, the Secretariat, agencies and organization, and a peacekeeping force, which was not there earlier on. Okay? Now, let's talk about United Nations, what it does. United Nations, what it is doing. United Nations is an intergovernmental organization that aims to maintain international peace and security, develop friendly relations among nations, achieve international cooperation, and be a center for harmonizing the actions of nations. So basically, harmonizing is that whatever actions one nation is taking, they should streamline it, okay, and control it. Just say sometimes we allow you to go on a picnic, but mama baba gives you an instructions that beta, although I'm allowing you to go on a picnic, but these things you should not be doing. Okay, आपको ये नहीं करना, आपको वो नहीं करना. So there are do's and don'ts attached with it. Same is the case here. When one country or one nation is doing something, United Nations defines that these are your limitations, these are your boundaries. You cannot breach those policies. Okay, and most importantly, it is there to control and maintain peace and security between the nations. Okay, let's talk about General Assembly. What General Assembly does? General Assembly क्यों establish की गई? What is its role? General Assembly is the main deliberative policy making and representative organ of the United Nations. This particular assembly deals in making the policies. ठीक है? Why policies are made? So that they are followed. They are followed by all the nations which are a part of UN. ठीक है, स्कूल में भी हम रूल्स बनाते हैं. ठीक है, द स्कूल रूल्स, द क्लासरूम रूल्स, ऑनलाइन क्लासरूम रूल्स, देयर आर रूल्स इन योर हाउसेज एज वेल. ठीक है, ममा के कुछ रूल्स होते हैं दैट यू हैव टू वेक अप अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग, यू हैव टू स्लीप early in the morning, sorry, early at night. You have to eat your breakfast at a certain time. You have to eat your lunch and dinner at a certain time. You should be on a dining table when you are eating it. So there are certain sets of rules and policies which mother makes. Obviously, it's not in a documentation form, but here in General Assembly, everything is documented. The policies are documented, and they take signature of the nations on it so that they cannot deviate from it. It's like a contract. Once you sign the contract, you have to follow each and everything that is written there. All the terms and conditions which are there, you have to follow them. Okay. So, comprising all 193 member states of the UN, it provides a unique forum for multilateral discussion of international issues, including peace and security. Multilateral, that means relevant from different areas. Okay, it could be health, it can be security, it could be education. So, they can talk about all those things in the international issues, and all the mainly the political issues, because the political issues comes when one country is not having very good relationships or issues with the other country. Okay, and how they can maintain that peace and security between them. So General Assembly meets under its president or the UN Secretary General in annual sessions at UN headquarters, which is in New York City. The picture shows the headquarter where every nation representative is sitting over there, and they are having a conversation. They are having a dialogue over there. They are discussing their issues over there. जैसे यहाँ पे अगर आपने ने कभी न्यूज़ में देखा हो, द पार्लियामेंट इज शोन, वो इसी तरह की नज़र आती है ना हमें, कि सब बैठे हुए हैं वहाँ पे. वहाँ पे देयर इज वन पर्सन हु इज सिटिंग, जो कहता है ऑर्डर ऑर्डर, एवरीबडी हैज टू काम डाउन, प्लीज शेयर योर इश्यूज वन बाय वन. ओके, इट्स लाइक दैट. So this is the picture of the New York headquarters of the UN. I hope you all are understanding. If you have any question, you can just write it down next to your textbooks, and by the end we will discuss it. Okay. Let's move on to Security Council. What Security Council does? The Security Council generally meets in a designated chamber in the United Nations Conference Building in New York. So there is a whole building which is designated for UN, and it has a conference room. Okay, it has one own chamber which you can see in the picture. So in this area all those people sit together and they talk about the issues and the things that they want to discuss. So the United Nations Security Council is one of the six principal organs. Organs means the organs in our body which makes a whole body. So UN also has different organs. One was the thus we discussed General Assembly. Now next is Security Council. So it's charged in ensuring international peace and security, recommending the admission of new UN members to the General Assembly and approving any changes to the UN Charter. So anything which is changes in the UN Charter, which is the rights and privileges of the members and the admission of the new members, it's all dealt by the Security Council. Okay, students? डेजिग्नेटेड चैम्बर मीन बेसिकली बेटा एक स्पेसिफिक एरिया डिसाइड कर दिया जाता है. फॉर इंस्टेंस आपकी एक स्पेसिफिक क्लास है, यू ओनली हैव टू सिट ओवर देयर एंड टेक योर क्लासेस, यू कैन नॉट गो इन एनी अदर क्लासेस. सो दैट इज अ चेम्बर. चेम्बर इज एन एरिया. ओके, जैसे किसी कॉन्फ्रेंस रूम को भी हम कह सकते हैं, किसी ऑडिटोरियम को हम कह सकते हैं. सो दैट पर्टिकुलर एरिया इज ओनली फॉर सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल. ओके. Okay, the next we have the Secretariat. What Secretariat does? The Secretariat carries out the substantive and administrative work of the United Nations as directed by the General Assembly, the Security Council, and the other organs. Okay? At its head is the Secretary General who provides overall administrative guidance. So there is a hierarchy. There is there is a head in Secretary General. Okay? That is the person who decides and uh, assign the task. Okay, what everybody will be doing, where they will be working. Okay, so the secretariat basically does all the administrative work. Just if I give you an example of your school, in your school you have students, teachers, domestic staff, and there is a head admin staff. ठीक है. एडमिन स्टाफ क्या करता है? इट्स डज ऑल द एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव वर्क. जैसे अभी आप लोग आ रहे हो स्कूल, यू आर सबमिटिंग your books for checking. ठीक है. So that communication, that conversation between you and the person who is doing it, that is all related to admin. ठीक है, ये सारे काम admin कर रहा होता है. ठीक है, that is the management part. Okay. And again, this is a picture where the secretariat is. This is a picture of the secretariat basically. Then we have the agencies and organizations. I don't want to go in great detail that how many organizations are there and what do they do, because that is something we will discuss if I'll get a chance to give you, assign you one project. You have already done one on, okay? But I just want to read it from the book. The UN has many divisions, each of which looks after a different type of world problem. The International Court of Justice tries to settle disputes between nations relating to boundaries, fishing rights, etc. peacefully. ठीक है, so the one nation, one organ is International Court of Justice. ठीक है. Second one is the World Health Organization. I hope many of you have heard of it, which deals with health, sanitation, and disease and sends medical teams to help combat epidemics. Okay, so right now WHO is very active because of the COVID-19. Okay, the spread of it, it's working really hard for training people, to train volunteers, to supply the good amount of we can say medical stuff to the countries where there are less resources or those are underprivileged. Okay. Then another one is FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization. It looks after farming, fishery, forestry, and the improvement of agricultural processes in the underdeveloped countries. Okay. And then we have the Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, which handles education and the exchange of ideas. It sends orchestral, theatrical, and dance companies to different countries. Some UN organizations deal with the needs of children and refugees, while still other administer loans to developing countries, settle labor disputes, provide meteorological data and postal telecommunications and air transport facilities. Actually, students, there is just one thing that I just want to show you. Yes, Sarfaraz, you're right. I'm just sharing something with you. I was just studying about the specialized agencies of the United Nations and I came up with a very good link. If you would want, I can share with you, or you can just type it on the uh, search engine by writing that the agencies and organizations of the United Nations. Okay, there you go. I hope you all can see the screen. Take it. The UN maintains close working relationships with 15 international organizations that have been designed as specialized agencies of the UN. Take it. Let's just quickly skim through what are these organizations. We'll only read the name and maybe one or two lines of it. Food and Agriculture Organization, which is already written in your book. International Civil Aviation Organization, ठीक which works in the 193 member states of the convention. Okay. Then we have International Fund for Agriculture Development. IFAD basically works with a lot of countries, and wherever there is a need for farming and agriculture, it provides aids and funds to them. Okay? Then International Labour Organization ILO, International Monetary Fund, International Maritime Organization, and it's basically responsible for maintaining the regulatory framework of the shipping industry. Then we have International Telecommunication Union, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, which is UNESCO, mentioned in your book as well. United Nations Industrial Development Organization, UNIDO. Acha, we are more familiar with UNESCO and WHO because we keep on hearing the name of it because in our daily life, health and education, these are the major things that we deal with. United Nations World Tourism Organization, then Universal Postal Union, WHO, like I just mentioned, World Intellectual Property Organization, World Meteorological Organization, World Bank. Yes, we do hear about World Bank as well, WB. Okay, so these are some of the organizations. If you want to search more about them, you can go and study. Whereas the only thing that you need to know is the ones which are mentioned in your book. Okay. If there is any task related to research that is given to you, then only you have to go through it, or if you have interest. Okay, let's talk about one more thing. Peacekeeping force. I hope you all remember that when League of Nations was established, there was no peacekeeping force, and that was the major problem with League of Nations because whatever they were saying to the other nations, they were not obeying them. And secondly, they did not have any force to, handle them. Okay, so UN peacekeeping helps countries navigate the difficult path from conflict to peace. Okay, there is a huge path. When you are having a conflict, you have to reach the peace. Okay, so we have unique strengths including legitimacy, burden sharing, and an ability to deploy troops, ticket troops, the police, and forces from around the world, integrating them with civilian peacekeepers. ठीक है, जो वहाँ के civilians हैं उनके under peacekeeping किस तरह से आप address कर सकते हैं. And the range of mandates rules which are set by the UN Security Council and General Assembly, which they have to follow. Especially I've kept this picture of United Nations peacekeeping force of women, just to let you know that not only men, women are also part of the peacekeeping force in UN. Okay. Now this is the website of the UN, un.org. If you want to study more about United Nations, again you can go over there, and as you can see in your book and here on the website as well, there is a symbol of UN. Okay, And what it says, peace, dignity, and equality on a healthy planet. Okay, we are planet Earth. Yes, we are planet Earth, and we need to have peace, dignity, and equality on this planet. It's talking about the whole planet. Okay. Achha students,